Here we are at 40, no full-time job, no full-time commitments, but we've decided to move to Europe, Spain specifically, and we're gonna enroll the kids in school there. So after 15 years of Gio owning a small business and me being a nurse, we have decided to quit our jobs. I am tired of the rat race. I'm tired of taking the kids to school every day and only having the evening times to spend together as a family. There has to be another way. We are gonna figure it out.
Now, the only problem with this is we did not make millions of dollars in our careers. I'm Gio and I owned a small gym business for 15 years, CrossFit gym specifically. This is Allie. She was a nurse, so she was trading time for money. Yes, combined we made over $100,000 a year, but that's not that much when some of our peers were making double or triple that. And then the financial advisors tell us that we need millions, multiple millions, in order to retire. So we were taking a look at everything and we just had to reevaluate. There must be a better way than for us to just continue in our careers that really don't have this skyrocket upward trajectory of making millions of dollars, having this huge 401k, and then retiring on the beach when we're 50. And we also want to live life right now while our kids are young and still in a place where they want to hang out with us. So if you can't tell, Allie's a little bit more of the adventurous one and I'm a little bit more of the conservative one. So do we have fears with this plan because we did not make millions of dollars in our career? Of course. I know inflation is crazy in the US, from housing prices to food to gas. How do you raise a family in this environment, and how are we going to afford to? Well, over the last 15 years, we have actually made a few sacrifices in certain places that have enabled us to do this. One specifically was in 2021 when we sold everything and moved into a van.
We sold our house, we sold our cars, we sold everything that we owned, and we decided to see if we could make it work. Now, Gio was taking a small salary from the gym, but I had quit my job, so we had no income from my side. And we actually were able to afford this sort of lifestyle. We traveled in Mexico, we found tons of cheap accommodations, and we really just saw that we were able to make a lifestyle that was comfortable within our means.
Again, is this super fortunate? Yes, I was able to take a small salary from a business that I owned, but I'm talking about like a fraction of what people would earn in the US. Allie's not bringing in any money. We're not trying to make money offline, and we're realizing that, wow, we can get by on like $40,000 a year. What that did in the van was open our mind up to a group of people that are doing things differently, because on the road we met hundreds of other families and people that are living life on the road, nomadically, in other countries. And then the second thing that we've done is we've lived below our means for the past 15 years. We lucked out on this one because Allie's not a huge fan of the fancy jewelry and big expensive things, and I'm not a big fan of all the grown-up toys like expensive cars and boats. We only buy used cars. For example, we bought a Nissan Leaf used. It's an electric car and it only gets like 120 miles on a full charge. So you're talking about a go-kart, basically, that's a car. But we've used that to get around and we've never had a car payment.
So the second thing we did is we bought a house with my parents.
Now, this can be an easy thing to just breeze over, but this was a major sacrifice. For some people, it might be a shot to their ego to live with their in-laws. For others, it might be really hard to live with your parents, and this wasn't an easy decision and hasn't come without trying times. But there's been some major benefits. One being childcare, which they help out with a ton. Second being family dinners and gatherings, which has actually brought us a lot closer as a family.
Yeah, I mean, we found a house with an in-law suite on it. We bought it 50% with my parents, so that's 50% of the mortgage, 50% of the expenses moving forward. It's huge in helping us live below our means.
The other thing we were able to do over the last 15 years is keep our starter home. So we were fortunate enough to buy a home before things got pretty crazy, but we bought well below our means. Once again, this was a townhouse in a decent neighborhood, and we didn't have to sell that in order to buy our next house. That house will be paid off in a little over 10 years, which is then a huge kind of cushion, parachute, or nest egg for us to have.
So we're moving our family to Spain. Now I found a program and we're enrolling our kids in a world school. I am over the moon excited about this. There are different hubs all over the world, and we chose to start in Spain. Now, moving your kids and enrolling them in a world school is pretty much like putting them in private school. It is not cheap.
It usually falls to me when it's figured out the money situation, and we are fortunate enough, because of the couple things that we laid out before, to have a bit of a parachute. But this is by no means like a golden ticket where we can live off interest of our money. So Number one, in the van, we looked at ourselves and we told ourselves that we will not go back to the traditional way of living. So that is kind of the main driver of this. We are always trying to reevaluate our situation. And we don't know if this is the right answer, and we're not saying like, you need to sell everything and you need to move to Europe. What we're saying is, for us, we always like to talk about where we are in life and evaluate it. Where do we want to be? Where do we want to go? How do we want to spend these next few years with our children? Because you only get 18 summers, and then all of a sudden they're out of the house.
Yeah, I think a family value of ours that always keeps coming back to is how we spend our time. And for me, it's really hard that we all wake up in the morning, we do our little thing together, and then everybody goes different places for the next 8 hours. We come back together, we cook dinner, and we go to bed. That just never has sat well with me.
So the brass tacks of this whole thing is it's going to cost us about $10,000 a month to send our kids to school in Spain in this program, cover our expenses at home, take care of our health care, and then have a little bit of extra money to eat and live.
Yeah.
So how are we going to cover this $10,000 nugget? Well, one, I've sold a business, and this is not a multiple $1 million exit as I keep trying to describe, so it will cover part of that $10,000. The second thing is Allie's picked up a side gig working for her brother who has a small business for about 12 hours a week. That'll cover another small chunk. And then I've also got a few clients that I'm training online, which will cover, again, another small chunk. This does not add up to $10,000. The next piece to that financial puzzle will be what you're witnessing right now. Two 40-year-olds trying to create content. I'm going to be in charge of the YouTube channel that you're watching right now.
And I write a travel newsletter. It comes out twice a week. It's filled with tips and tricks to get you out and your family out traveling on a budget, using credit card points and miles, everything you need to know to hit the streets and explore the world.
We'll put the link in the description. It would be amazing if you signed up for the newsletter also. This is all one big experiment.
That's right. It's just one big experiment. And what we learn over and over again is just to reassess to see where we are in our family life, in our professional life, and see if it's working for us. So that's what we plan to do. Hopefully it works out the way that we are laying out for you here, but time will tell. And I hope you stick around to check it out.
So here we are, 40 years old, with our pants down, sharing all our financial information. If you've done a mini retirement, or you're inspired by this story, you have anything to add, we'd love it if you drop a comment below, hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.
Thanks.